Baby mo na.
Yung anak ko, siya yung may anak. Bali ako ko na. And ang problema namin sa yaya. Oo. So, in the process na i-inventory namin yung make ng car, na i-inventory din ang ownership, proof of ownership, and category ng mga assets. That's why sa pag-i-inventory ng dito, it's not being done unilaterally. When I say unilaterally, ako lang, hindi po ganon. It's multilateral. Sa part ng other party ng contract, sa part ko as one contracting party, may kakontrata, from the point of view ng enforcement and from the point of view ng regulation and from the point of view nung humahawak po ng special power of attorney ko so that we too can enter into new contracts. This is a good way talaga, motivation for us to push through with the pending contracts. Kasi it's a serious matter to enter into any kind of agreement and contract.
Hello, this is your student Clarisse, and today is the first day of October 2019. Hi there, this is your student Clarissa Talaga'S, and this is video, this recording of how I'll be able to present myself to the people that I am going to speak with. Magkaroon po ng ma-address yung mga kalituhan na hanggang ngayon ay nananatili sa aking pag-usap sa iba't ibang tao, nananatili pong may question mark. Within the first paragraph of my introduction, when I say, hello, my name is Clarissa Talaga, I'm Clarissa Talaga. Can I just ask why in times past you haven't asked me kung kapangalan ko lang siya or kung ako talaga yun or kung may connection like kamag-anak because of the surname, because of the familiarity, diba, sa face. So all of these things, for me, just to be able to express it, articulate on it verbally na maiintindihan namin pareho at na makakarinig sa amin, that in itself carries the fruit, the harvest of having a legal status na established from the grounds up. Number 4 in the bullet form of my report, and this is a big one. I had avoided sending pre-legal settlement statements that can be misconstrued to be a formal statement dahil wala naman dun yung formal venue. So, iniwasan ko po siya talaga nung magsimula ako na maging seryoso sa legalidad ng aking katatayuan sa buhay. So, noong, maraming nagtatanong, even my aunt, si Tita Nini, I miss you, I really, what's at the point of, ano ba naman yung, hi, hello Tita Nini, how are you? Yung mga ganun. Kasi may pinagdadaanan ng family namin. But I refrained even that. Because I really want to put a time period and the status quo that I am observing. Nobody will take it seriously if I will fail to set the tone. If I will not be the first person to observe the gravity of the situation, the seriousness of my recordings, and the activities that I'm doing, kung ako mismo, parang tinatawanan ko lang siya, parang naglalaro lang ako, parang wala lang. I cannot fault anybody else for treating it the same way, that it's a big joke. It's not. By this time, I have become familiar with the tenor, the tone of the answers that I get whenever there is a straightforward dialogue and direct conversation that I have with persons who represent an office or a company. And I found out that there's both a legal constraint and there's the advocacy. So dun sa legal constraint, it's part of a legal strategy which if they exercise their prerogatives in order to bolster their chances of winning a legal case, that's so beyond my it should be beyond my intrusion, diba? I should respect that. That's boundary. And if it's in support of an advocacy, take for instance, the Clarissa talaga, whom we want to speak with, should have this belief. So that's understandable. That's the prerogative of any private citizen na may pinaglalaban na advocacy, na may pinaglalaban na pananaw. So the only time that I will speak with a Clarissa Talaga'S in a manner that that will be found favorable for my interest as well is if that Clarissa talaga with whom I will be speaking with will be a supporter of my own cause, will be a supporter of my political candidacy. If that Clarissa talaga will somewhat be a more friendly voice, or will have an influence exerted for the cause that I support, or for the law that I will want to be supported by the private sector. So that is also understandable. And so these are the different dynamics and factors for the conversations that I will have for the day. I am also within my right at this time, the stature that I have increasingly built up my legal status as well. Na within the first paragraph of my introduction, when I say, hello, my name is Clarissa. I'm Clarissa. Can I just ask why in times past you haven't asked kapangalan ko lang siya, kung ako talaga yon, or kung may connection like kamag-anak because of the surname, because of the familiarity, diba, sa face. Now I'm in the position to provide the supporting papers for entering into a bonded contract, industrial scale, diba? So, hindi naman lahat ng tao ay may kapasidad na pumasok sa ganyang kontrata, at malalaman lamang yan kasi lahat naman merong presumptions, diba? May presumptions of the law. Mapapatunayan lang na magiging karapat-dapat ang isang tao, and in this case, me as business owner na pumasok sa kontrata, kung meron ng mga supporting papers. So, yan po ang pinagkaabalahan ko for the last weeks.
Ako po si Clarissa at dito din po ako nakatira. Lieutenant Wilfredo Costo, salamat po sa sulat na pinadala nyo na may petsang July 2nd, 2020. Noon pong Lunes, August 24, sinimulan ko pong ihanda ang kasagutan sa mga impormasyon na kalakip kasama po dun sa sulat. Ito po yung mga requirements. Sisimulan ko po ito sa isang live broadcast na nangyari noong nakaraang taon.
Opo, dito na po.
Sige po. Ito po.
Hello po, sir. Magandang hapon po. Yes po. Ganito po, kasi ang pagkakaalam ko po talaga, sinisettle namin. So, yun po yung position ko at position namin na we tried settling it. So, kung ano po yung sa tingin ninyo ay action na dapat nyo gawin nyo po. Pero, hindi po voluntary kasi
Sabi po. So, yun ma'am, kung hindi niyo po po tayo surrender yan, wala akong problema sa ayaw nyo nga ako ibigay yung susi, hindi po ba?
Opo.
Ma'am, sa iyo na po yung susi, amin po yung sasakyan, ano po?
Sige po.
Opo, ma'am, ipapatawin po namin yan, ano po? Kompleto po kami dokumento na dyan po sa tao natin yan sa inyo. Kasi ma'am, nangyayari dito madam, nagmamatigas ka pa.
Hindi po ako nagmamatigos.
Tapos, ang sabi mo sa tao namin, madam, tatawag ka ng abogado mo.
Opo.
Tapos naman ang testing mo, kaya kung tumawag ng abogado, gawa ko ng wala ka na pambayad ng utang mo, mag-aabogado ka pa.
So what could have or what would have happened had you asked me whether I was the Clarissa / Clarice, that's a writer, singer, songwriter, or whether she was just a kapangalan, we share the same name, or whether magkamag-anak kami, or whether I am in fact a kapamilya or kapatid ng Clarissa na ito. It would have taken us to the here and now on such a date. It could have avoided the circuitous detours that I have taken, which would have been a great favor extended to me. But having established that there is no love lost that someone like me can expect, I too had no choice but to take that only available path for me at that time. And so once again, delayed and all, here we are exactly at the here and now. We are here and now not because of a favor to me, but because meron akong naka-ready na isubmit in support of my offer of facts na nawala ng presumption of regularity and presumption of innocence.
Tapos, may taka pa sa polis, ma'am. Nagpunta ka pa ng polis.
Opo.
Ma'am, kinapihan ka ng polis, hindi.
Hindi po.
Ma'am, tsaka ma'am, isa pa, parang may attitude ka, ma'am. Bakit yan kanya makipag-usap?
Sir, pasensya na po. Kasi yun sa akin lamang naman po, yung posisyon na tinatayuan namin,
Ito, ma'am.
Opo.
Okay, ma'am.
Opo.
Okay, sa iyo na po yung susunod sa sakyan mo, ma'am.
Opo.
Pero, ma'am, bakit kung direksyon na mangyayari po, ano?
Opo.
Ngayon.
Opo.
Ma'am, pasensya na po ang trabaho na po yung ginagawa namin. Ano po?
Opo.
I will understand and will not take offense whether the answer that I will get runs along the line. Sino ka ba naman? Sino ba naman ang Clarissa na yan na dapat kong makilala para itanong mo sa akin kung bakit hindi kita na i-associate sa pangalan na yan? Sikat ba yan? Sikat ba ang babae na yan? Sino bang tao na yan? Saan ba siya connected? Bakit siya magiging sikat? So those are legitimate questions, especially with the opener that I will opt to adopt at this point in time. It will actually be an opener for me as well, that it is not a power play or any trivial tripping, but a way for me to put on record my own humble offer of facts. It is highly improbable that it can benefit me in the present date, but for sure, it will steer towards the direction that I would like to take us. At the very least, it would be an opportunity to put me to my place as far as illusions, delusions, or unabashed ambitions are concerned. I am asking this question now because my objective at this juncture, at this date, is to have a definitive beginning based on categorical statements how to classify the person I'm speaking with as far as the office or company that he or she represents. For one, there's the personal knowledge. Another is the commonalities or points of path convergence in the past that might turn up down the road from short-term to month-long eventualities, and should it become a deciding factor for any resolution or settlements, the organization I'm part of should have a clear position on the matter.
Kasi tanggalin niyo lang po lahat ng mga importanteng gamit ko sa sasakyan kung ayaw niyo makasama yan sa towing.
Sige po. Sir, pwede po makuha rin yung mga mapicturean ko po yung papers para rin po ma-sort out namin kung saan po nagkakaroon. Oh, sige po.
Wala akong problema yan na pipicturean nyo. Pero bago nyo kung picturean yan, matang kailangan na
Ganun po. So, hindi ko po pwedeng picturean ngayon.
mamaya po, pagka nasa amin na po yung unit, pagkainin nyo na po yung towing.
O sige, ano lang po, ginagawan ko lamang po ng paraan ngayon.
Yung ano po na, ma'am,
Yun pong makuha po yung OR, kung ano po, para po ma-follow up namin kung saan hindi nakapagbayad sa inyo ng maayos at naipakita yung number na identified po ako. So kukunin ko lang po yung account number ko.
account number naman kayo sa global, di ba kung saan kayo nagpipwede magbayad?
Sir, hindi ko nga po naibigay eh. Yun nga po, hindi ko po naibigay. So, kukunin ko po ngayon yung account number lang. Kahit po account number lang.
May account number yan, dyan ma'am, yung tao na bibigyan sa harapan mo.
Oh, yun nga po yung kukunin ko. Yun nga po yung kukunin ko ngayon.
So, ito po yun. Communication for Miss De Luna. Siya po ang nai-upload ko sa FB ko because parang advance notice. So, I have uploaded this. Miss Maria Vina Sandra A. De Luna, Branch 1, Sheriff's Office. So, dear Ms. De Luna, enclosed herewith are the clearances issued to my name and person by the Department of Justice and Judiciary, along with other form of identification printed on the standard letterhead of all my communications. Tapos nga po, ayan, hello po, this is in line with protocols that I will invoke as under the national interest and national security in the Duterte administration. The papers or documents will support the following legal tender even after 2022. Number 1, is talaga Information and Business Consultancy or IBASE qualified to undertake bonded industrial scale business projects imbued with national interest and national security at this time of national emergency because of global pandemic. Second, what is the profile of the owner by the name of Clarissa M. Talaga as far as curriculum vitae, competence, and other related profile attesting to competence? Is her personality, is my personality and public persona in the international arena, is this the same as local and domestic stature, or there is a disjoint, there is a total disconnect? Why? Why not? Basis of this can be found in case numbers in the judicial branch of the government as well as in executive and legislative official concerns. So nag-provide po ako ng link. Who should be co-signatory to any contract she enters into domestic and international scopes?
Sige po. Sige po. Opo. Kunin ko po, sir. Oh, sir, hindi po ganun. Hindi po ganun ang sabi ko. Sabi ko, ano po, hindi po matigas. Ang sabi ko po, sa pagkakaalam ko po, ay ganun. Pero hindi po matigas. Ako po, ganito nga pong magsalita. Po. Po.
Kasi yung ano ma'am, yung sasabihin mo, ma'am, meron po, binigyan ka po namin ng 15 days redemption period, ano po?
Yes po.
So, sana mag-comply ka na lang po.
Yes po. Yes po, yes po.
Sige ma'am, pasensya na po, trabaho lang.
Naiintindihan ko po yun. Kaya nga po gusto ko may maka-witness na iba para pag ginawa niyo po yung trabaho niyo at nag-respond ako ng maayos, hindi po, yun, kagaya nun, ang dating na sa inyo, matigas. Paano po titigas yung boses ko? Eh, ganito na po yung boses ko. Ano pa pong ititigas ng boses na ito? Di po ba? Yes po, opo. Kasi yun nga po yung ano namin. Opo. Kaya yun po yung sinusort out. So, kukunin ko lang po yung number. Ito po. Ay, sige po, sige po. Yes po. Yes po, yes po. Yes, yes po. Okay po yun. Kasi, ano nga po. Sir, kasi yun po yung ano, yun, kung meron din po kayong policy, meron din po kaming policy. So, yun po yung pinapaano ko. Opo. 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 Yes po. Opo, sumusunod po. Opo, sumusunod po. Opo, opo, sumusunod naman po. So, yes. Yes po, yes po. Yes po. Yes po, yes po. Opo. Opo. Sino po sila, sir? Ano po? Jimmy Lacson. Ako po yun nga po. Ako po yung may-ari. CEO po ng Clarissa Talaga Information and Business Consultancy. So, yun po. So, thank you po. Kukunin ko, pipicturean ko lang po yung ano. Salamat po.
Actually, yan po yung mga, ito po ang mga nag-watch. Sila po yung mga ever faithful ko po na viewers ever since. Sila po, sa kanila rin po, sila rin po yung palaging nagtatanong kung paano makakabili ng tickets, para makakapag-download ng music ko, at yun po yung hindi ko masagot sapagkat every time po na akala ko nagawan ko na ng paraan, marami pa rin pong technical difficulties.
I was charged with grave misconduct and conduct prejudicial to the best interest of the service for merely writing a letter requesting for the release of the 2016 Christmas assistance package to Pro 12 regular employees. Attorney Galicton was also charged with gross neglect of duty and
Hello, this is Clarissa Talaga, and right now I am in this residence and office with address 1791 CM Rector Street, Ilayang, Iyam, that's the barangay. We are in a subdivision, Pleasantville subdivision, Lucena City, Province of Quezon, and Republic of the Philippines. Today is the 25th of August. It's a Tuesday, 2020. And right now, I've been watching the hearing in Congress, the House of Representatives, Committee on Public Accounts, joined with Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability. So the time is 12:31 p.m. This is to this establish the date and coverage of the network where I am having this recording for a communication. This address, my location, because this will establish my whereabouts at the time, at the date of the receipt of this communication, and the date today, which is the 25th of August 2020. Dear Ma'am, this pertains to your letter dated June 26th, 2020. So they were able to respond on the second. Sir, you are able to respond to me on the 2nd of July. So my name is Clarissa M. Talaga, and that I want to address myself to you in response to this letter. This pertains to your letter dated June 26, 2020, addressed to the Director, Highway Patrol Group, Camp Crame, Quezon City, concerning your missing motor vehicle described as Hyundai Accent 1.4 GLA sedan, 2019 model, and with plate number DAI 8616, which according to you was taken by individuals who misrepresented themselves as employees of Annapolis Credit Management and Services. In connection with this, please be advised to appear in our office or at PNP Regional Highway Patrol Unit 4A, Camp Vicente Lin, Barangay Mayapa, Calamba City, Laguna, for filing a formal complaint and submission of the HPG required documents and subsequent inclusion of the MV in the HPG Hold Order Watch List, Motor Vehicles, list of requirements to apply for motor vehicle alarm is here to attached for your reference. Should you have any query regarding the matter above, please feel free to contact us at telephone number 837-355-15, or you may call Police Master Sergeant Ronnie V. Vergoles, Chief Clerk, Motor Vehicle Concern Section, Special Operations Division, HPG, in his cell phone number, and then the cell phone number was given to me. Thank you for the opportunity to be of service. Very truly yours, for the OIC SOD. I think this is the staff SOD. Wilfredo E. Costo Jr., Police Lieutenant Chief MVCS. So, staff on desk. Staff on duty. Yes. So the requirements for nationwide alarm, HPG complaint sheets no pang salaysay to be filled up by the complainant and or representative to be notarized by C-Legal HPG authority if the applicant is representative. So these are the needed documents in order to file formally the complaint. In response to this very helpful and encouraging letter, I just want to make a presentation so that my identity will not be lost, and that the sense of urgency that I I have been asking for would finally be heard and get heard this time.
So the basis of the chance that I've been given to make formal the complaint against the agents of Annapolis is the letter that I sent dated 4th of September. So some details are needed to clarify what I had meant even back then. And in light of the now available documents, I want to give specific details of what had happened from my side. September 4th, 2019, Officer in Charge, Headquarters of Highway Patrol Group or HPG, PNP, Camp Crame, Barangay Bagong Lipunan, 1111, Quezon City. I, Clarissa M. Talaga, would like to report the following incidences with regards to my car. 2019 model Hyundai Accent with plate number DAI 8616 and with chassis number, medyo mahaba po, which was taken from me through false claims. As subject of chattel mortgage between myself, bearing the owner's name in the ORCR enclosed herewith, and Global Dominion Financing Incorporated, ang hinihintay ko po ay bigyan kami ng notarized surrender form upang ang kotse ko ay matubos sa tamang paraan given the extraordinary measures we've taken to correct errors in my records. So meron na pong background, meron pong legal realities na pumapaloob or sumasakop po sa transaction na ito. At nais ko po sana mabigyan ng chance na maipaliwanag kung ano yun. Dahil may kaugnayan po yun sa form of payment, ano po ba ang mga acceptable payments na tatanggapin ng dalawang company na ito, Global Dominion and Annapolis.